What's happening? Good evening, everybody. Just wanted to share with you guys some thoughts that I had from today after after reading a post that I just saw this afternoon. I had some thoughts from that post and figured I would jump on here and share. And really, the title of the video, there's my wife and my 2-year-old back there. But the title of the video is Be That Person for Other People. And, I read a post actually by Ed Mylett today about his grandmother. And, man, it really, really got me because, that my grandmother was that person for me. And if you guys haven't read the post, I shared it on my wall and added some of my thoughts to it. But, man, I couldn't stress more to people how important it is for, people to believe, be that person that believes in other people. And, you never know, even the most confident people, they get a lot of people that, really, naysayers. There's a lot of naysayers out there in the world. And I believe that naysayers are really the crushers of dreams, right? It's like, everybody wants you to be safe. Everybody wants you to, take the conservative route. And man, what if Steve Jobs did that? Or what if, so many other world changers took that conservative route and listened to those people that told them, not to do it and, didn't believe in them. And what if they took that all in, and where would we be? Right. And so, there's only a handful of people in your lifetime that will really be that person for you. You could probably count them on one hand, the number of people that you have in your life that truly, truly believe in your dreams no matter what. And so that post from Ed Mylett today that I shared on my wall, if you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. It's a picture of him and his grandmother. In 1993, he stated that, she gave him a loan of $5,000 for his business. And without that loan, there would be no, Ed Mylett as we know it today. And for those of you guys that don't follow Ed or don't know who he is, he's a pretty special guy, and he reaches a lot of people around the world, gives a lot of people hope, and really helps people improve their lives. And so reading that story and just, taking that in, that his grandmother was that person, that believed in him, it makes a difference. And, there's people on this stream that are those supporters, for me personally, and just, keeping things moving forward. And believe me, from the outside in, I'm sure the social media highlight reel makes it all look easy, right? It makes it all look glamorous. But at the end of the day, going and pursuing your dreams and putting yourself out there and taking those risks and having those days where you think to yourself, like, my God, what did I do? It is, it's an interesting place to be. And so for those of you who are entrepreneurs or who are out there pursuing your dreams, you know what it's like, right? Has extreme highs, extreme lows, and you got to have those people that support you to be able to make it through that. And so, for me, I wanted to just, get the message out there to as many people as we could this evening to, look around you and look at those people who, believe in you no matter what. And, that's the thing. And so I go back to, my younger days, probably in my early 20s. And, man, I've always had crazy ideas about what I wanted to do with my life. It was funny. My mom was just saying the other day, my daughter, my 6-year-old daughter, she comes downstairs a couple of weeks ago and she got a sign. She said she opened a business to do massages and hairdos, $1 a piece. And so her little entrepreneur spirit, and I love that, right? I love the fact that she has that mindset, but I would never, ever tell her not to do something like that, even at 6 years old, because I think it makes an enormous impression on people. And so, for me, what's up, Ken Walls? How you doing, guys? I'll say hi, Ken, per your social media training. Judd, what's happening? Lance Phillips, Adam, hi, Mom. I don't even know who else is on here, but I got all cut up for a minute myself. But it's about supporting people's dreams. And so the bigger our kids and the youth around us dream, the more they need our support. And, it's all about supporting those dreams and believing in them, no matter how crazy those dreams may seem. And so for me, reading that post from Ed Mylett today, it just took me back to, no matter how crazy my dreams ever were, my grandmother, who, is no longer with us, but I always say, man, she's with me quite often. I can feel it, even talking about her makes me a little emotional. But always believed in my dreams, always, no matter how crazy it was, no matter how big of a risk it was, and no matter how much she might have told my mom privately that she thought it was a bad idea. But when it was her and I one-on-one, boy, she was a believer. And, that is, without a doubt, the most important thing that you can do for people is to be that person. To be that person for them, that no matter how big the risk is, no matter how big their dreams are, to support it. And even if they crash and burn, to be there to say, don't worry, we got your back. And, I've got an unbelievable family. My mom, is on here now, has always believed in me. And, it is just be that person for people, man, because you never know who the next Steve Jobs is, the next, world changer. I just watched a documentary. I was talking to Ken Walls earlier about Zig Ziglar. And at the end of that, if any of you guys have not seen that and you have Prime Video, so it's on Amazon Video, but, that guy changed so many people's lives, man. And all he did was just believe in them. And the messages at the end with tears running down people's faces. And I'm watching, there's tears running down my face while I'm watching this guy's, this guy's documentary. And what he did for people was make them believe in themselves. And so I think that the world needs more of that, right? It's, we need people to believe in each other. And, professionally, I tell this story a lot, but over the past couple of years, man, I've really put myself out there. I got on social media, really made an effort to reach out and connect with a lot of new people. There's some people on here that I've met. Lance Phillips, Brian Sharp, what's happening, guys? Colleen, thanks for jumping in here. Derek Swank, Gabe Calloway, Aaron Park. I met a lot of these people. Jeff, Trudy's my banker, but still we connect on a higher level because of social media. And, you meet people, but over the past couple of years, I've met so many people through social media. And what it has done for my life is unbelievable. And so people tend to hate on social media quite a bit, right? And they say, social media is this, it's negative, it's political, people have a lot of opinions. The reality is social media is what you put out into it. And you're going to get back what you put out. And, that is, if you put out positive energy, you're going to get a bunch of positive energy back because, and I say this quite frequently, but nobody negative is going to follow me because I'm like kryptonite to them, right? I don't, I just don't believe in negativity. And if I get a lot of it around me, I just get rid of it. And, but what that has done for me, what putting myself out there and, just being myself on social media has brought so many people that have the same dreams, the same mission, the same vision as I do. And it's unbelievable. Like even in the contracting world with our company, we are literally surrounded by the same type of people. And so it's an incredible thing that you can do in today's world. And, we've got some things coming down the pike. If Judd's still on here, Judd and I are working on a project that is really, really a passion project for us. And I think that when you guys see what's coming down the pike, with this thing that we're going to put on, it's going to be special, and it's going to change some people's lives that actually come to it. And it all started with me responding to an Instagram post, an Instagram comment from Judd, right? And then just pursuing it. And then what Judd and I have done for each other in establishing our friendship. And at least for me, I can't speak for how he feels about, you know, what our conversations, but I can tell you how I feel when I talk to him. And that is that dude believes in my dreams as much as I do. And we are on the same mission. We're trying to help people. We're trying to reach people. We're trying to help an industry. And man, we just need more of that. And, you know, to go back to the title of the video, it's be that person for other people, man. Be that person that believes in them. And when you see people's gifts and you see, you know, that special thing in those people, don't ever be afraid to tell them. You know, it's something that I was reminded of last week, just, you know, what it means to people to have their gifts recognized and to tell them how they can win based on those gifts, how they should be winning in life at what they're doing based on the natural God-given gifts that they have. And everybody has them. Everybody has one. And so if you're a person that can recognize those gifts in other people, you know, don't be afraid to tell people. And by all means, Debbie Kalich, how are you? Kevin Mitchell, my man, my hometown, representing Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Jason, man, thanks for jumping on, man. Just, you know, it's just believe in other people and don't be afraid to tell them. You know, we're so busy, right? And we're always running around, you know, just so consumed in our own worlds that, you know, we sometimes forget to tell other people, you know, what they do that's special. I could run down the list of, man, the people on this stream that have done special things for me. I mean, Ken Walls, Judd Burden, you know, just the number of things that I could list that these guys do, you know, at the drop of a hat, man. I call them, and anything that I need, they do it. And those are gifts. Not everybody gives like that. Not everybody's generous like that. And, you know, and so when you find yourself in a circle of people, man, that are willing to support you, I've said this on other videos that we've done, you literally feel unstoppable. And so for me, it has allowed me to, you know, from a business standpoint, just take a lot of risks, man, and you know, jump out there and have no fear. Yeah, my mom, the list of special things that my mom has done for me, Ken, is far too long for a live stream on Facebook. And that starts from, you know, changing my diapers and all the way through, and still to this day, right? My dad's out in the heat building a swing set for my little ones in 100 degrees up there, sweating his butt off, just to make my kids happy. And so the list of things that both my parents have done for me is unbelievable. And have always believed in me, right? And just, I can't encourage you guys enough, because not everybody has my parents. Not everybody has my gram, you know, that just believed in me like no other. And I carry that with me still to this day. Matt Brown, a guy that just jumped on here, I just had a meeting with that guy at church, and you guys better stay tuned for that one too, because, you know, he asked me a simple question yesterday. He said, what's in your heart? You know, what do you really want to do? And the simple answer is, man, I just want to help people. And that is 100% why I'm on here. The message that I just want to get out and share to people is like, you know, if you could do one thing tomorrow, man, put it on your list and make sure you check it off, and then jump back into this live stream and leave a comment tomorrow. Tell someone you believe in them, and tell them why you believe in them, and tell them what their gifts are. And I promise you, if you do that every single day, you're going to make the world believe in itself more and more and more. And the world will change just from that small act of kindness. Frank Craniti is on here. Frank Craniti, by the way, if you guys don't know who Frank Craniti is, that dude might be the #1 car salesman ever to walk the face of the earth. And he's a special guy. And if you just jump online, listen to him, follow him, you will see exactly what's special about him. And I'll tell you what I've recognized in everybody that's a giving person. Everybody is a giving person that's a winner. So everybody that's a winner is a giving person. They all want to help people. And by the way, they come from all different backgrounds, all different experiences, all different, you know, parental upbringings. And so, But, you know, as we get out into the world and we get into adult life and we face the daily challenges that come at us, everybody needs that support, and everybody needs that statement that Judd just wrote in the comments. It's like, man, I believe in you, bro. And I can't tell you how many times, we message back and forth on WhatsApp or whatever, and just, that's the message. It's like, man, I'm so proud of you, bro. I believe it. It's just, it is what it is. And Judd said this morning on a live stream, you get the choice. It's like you have all these electrical cords coming out of your body, and you get the choice of who you plug into, right? And so if you're plugging into negative energy, then don't be surprised when you feel overwhelmed with responsibility for somebody else's negativity. And so you have to take the time to evaluate what's going on in the world around you. And believe me, if you spend more and more time with the people who believe in you, miraculously, you will have someone, you will believe more in yourself. And so, that's it, guys. I could go on for hours and hours and hours on this topic, but it's, just, and listen, my wife said it's life-changing to have someone believe in you. And it is, because, and it's not that other people, by the way, sometimes don't believe in you. They just may not tell you. And so, your self-talk is that maybe you don't think that they believe in you when they really do. And so don't be afraid to be that person for someone, and tell them truly what their gifts are, and tell them how you believe in them. And I'm telling you, the difference it will make in this world is unbelievable. And, that's it. I can't repeat it enough. The post started with just, hit me in the heart today about my grandmother, and reminded me just in general, my whole family, but my gram, not being here anymore. And the feeling I get when I think about that. And I read Ed Milet's post, man, and it brought tears to my eyes. Like, because when you're a little boy and you can remember at 40 years old, the feeling of that unconditional support and belief in you, no matter what you did, and no matter how much you screwed up, there was always somebody there to tell you, don't worry about it, dust yourself off and keep on going. And that is truly what this world needs more of. That's what we're all here to do, is serve other people. And man, I hope everybody that watches this, I don't know how many views this thing will get, but everybody that watches this, I encourage you tomorrow, July 23rd, 2019, just go out, tell somebody you believe in them, and tell them what their gifts are. And man, just be that person, because I can tell you, the statistics show that it's less than 5 people in your life that will ever see your gifts and ever tell you what those gifts are and how you should be using them to change the world. And man, if we can all focus on that, and we can all, come together, believe in each other, and make the world, we will absolutely make the world a much better place if we could just put yourself out there, be vulnerable, tell people how you feel, open up, and just make the world a better place, man. And I know that there's a lot of people on this stream that I work with. Trisha, man, there is no better feeling. Like, I got chills just reading that message. It's being that person for someone, or having someone say to you that you make them see a better version of themselves. There is no amount of money in the world that I would trade for that gift. And that is truly, if I could live my life and do whatever I wanted every single day, that's all I would do. I would spend every day trying to light people up and just make them see what they are truly capable of. And, I would encourage you guys to do the same. And, man, tomorrow, make it your mission. Just go out there and tell people. It doesn't have to be a ton, but I would do it as many times as you can in a day, because what it will do for you is far greater than probably what it will do for them. So that's it, guys. That's what I had on my mind this evening. I appreciate all of you guys jumping on. and listening. And hopefully it inspires you to take that step tomorrow and just make somebody's day, man. Make somebody's week. And you guys have a great night.